Hello, Divine Rising. Welcome to my channel, Infinite Divine Pathway. Whether you're tuning in from YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, I am so happy you are here. If you are new here, my name is Lassyfly, and this is our sacred space where we dive into the magic of the universe together. Before we get started with our messages, please take a second to like, follow, subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, and we're just going to do some messages this morning. I will be back later with a topic about our third eye. So join me at 4:45 Pacific Standard Time if you want to listen to that. Let me just share this very quickly on my Facebook pages, and then we'll get started. I just did this beautiful meditation. I think I'm going to record a meditation after this. Hello, how are you, beauty? My eyes are still like adjusting from crying. So I'm like, the words are, I'm having a hard time seeing, but it was a beautiful meditation. I got some messages I needed. So, wow, I love that. I think it's because I actually scheduled it. I haven't been scheduling it. The last time I scheduled it was, I think, like April 2nd. So it's been a minute since I've scheduled. But I'm trying to schedule it because I want to be better about, because yesterday I was supposed to get up and do it, and I slept through my alarm somehow. I didn't hear it. So I want to make sure to do it on time. And I feel like if I at least know, oh, I got something to do, I'll get up. Because then I even wake up before my alarm and shit. So yeah. I'm just gonna pull some cards and some charms. Decide which chart to use. So I have 3 charts now. This was the one that we were first using. Then I have this one. Let me turn on my light. I stick back. So this is the other one. And then this is the one that I just printed out because I kept trying to resize it, but no matter what, I guess it's just too big. Damn, why does it look so dark? So yeah. And this one has like yes, no, maybes. I kind of been liking, I just used it for the first time yesterday. Like the yes, the no, and the maybe. So maybe we'll try that one. And I don't know if you know, but I added over 100 charms yesterday. That was fun. Having all these charms. And I still have to get more. Oh, I guess we could do some mindful messages too. Because I did have some messages come out in my meditation. One of the messages that came out, which I don't know who needs to hear this, but maybe you don't, but I just want to share it because it was really beautiful. But I can't even think of what they just told me. Maybe was it just for me? It was so beautiful. It'll come to me. I'm distracted. But it'll come to me. Oh, and then I got these cards. We can try these and see what these have to say for the charms. Come on. Okay. Let's see. How is everybody? There's people who watch and don't comment, but that's okay. Thanks for your review. It is freaking cold. Dude. So tonight at 4:45, I'm sure, well, it's not tonight for us, it's later. Hi, Linda. But tonight, we're talking about third eye, and that's part of it, the vivid dreams. So show up, baby. Let's talk about it. You want a link? You can come on. Tell me about it. Otherwise, you could just be in the comments. Whatever. But I think that'd be fucking cool. I love that for you. I've been having really vivid dreams too, dude. Sometimes I will wake up and I'm like still knowing what's happening in the dream and I'm getting ready to like grab my phone or even like to get ready to write it down. And then I'm just like, where the fuck did that just go? I know what the hell was happening. And then I feel like throughout the day, it'll just be bits and clips of it. Like if it's like a movie that will just like kind of have like clips and I'm like, oh, I remember that. Like, man, you want to come on? I'll send you a link. I'll send you a link. Oh, it's okay. Thanks for showing up though. But yeah, that would be super cool. Tell me about your dream. Um, huh. They just reminded me. So when I was meditating and I was sending love to my body and like doing my healing and stuff, they said, all is well, even when it doesn't seem like it. So I knew that it meant for my body, but then they also made me like say that for my reality too. Like we just have to be in that knowing of all is well, even when it doesn't look like it. And I think that's what I really needed. So I don't know if anybody else needs that, but 7-Eleven, as I said that. So yeah, all is well, even when it doesn't look like it. And then they said that we are being held, like me, but I'm saying it now because I felt like I needed to share it. But it was like, you're being held, you know, you're being nurtured and cradled. So everything is okay, even when it doesn't look like it. We are being held, we are being nurtured, we are being cradled, and we are being loved. We are loved. It was just like really beautiful. I was like, oh, thank you. I needed that. So yeah, take that if it resonates. Voice recording is a good way to do that, bruh. I love that idea. Thank you so much. Because I don't like to always write things down, but talk to text works for me too. But that works even better. I just deleted so many voice recordings from my phone. I deleted like 14 and they were long ass messages like that I did for people. But I already have them. I just didn't need them on my phone. But man, I did a reading for somebody the other day, yesterday, and that shit was an hour. So, and that was on my phone. And I'm like looking at all the things. Some of them were like 45-minute long readings. And I'm like, damn, this is taking up space. So, uh, I will be sending her so much love and you and grounding and healing. But that's what they told me during my meditation, all is well, even when it doesn't look like it. And it was at that moment, it was about my body. It was about my health because I was like sending, love and healing to all of my body, my cells, like everything. I was just being in my body, um, and loving on it and thanking it. And that's what was said to me. And then I, for a second, lost it, but it came back. So, yeah, dude, a lot of mental chatter. A lot, for sure. I've been having it too. Good morning. How are you, beautiful? Thank you for joining. I've missed you, Jackie. Princess. Princess. Oh, I was gonna say it just showed up. I was like, where'd your little wrench go? See, I see Jackie's. Now I see yours. It popped up. All right, let's see. Ooh, in the next couple of months. Oh, Princess, did you see that? That was so funny to me. Um, Something I had came across on your timeline or something, and it just reminded me of the live that I was on where it said like in 9 months and it showed the little baby feet or feet prints. I don't remember, but I think I left a comment. That shit was funny to me. I'm pulling my own hair. All right, let's see. Tomorrow, I probably won't be live early in the morning because it's Thursday and I have to remember Thursday Bunny has class in the morning. And also, I have something to do before. I was trying to go live before Bunny starts class, but I do have something to do. So I will probably go live after, which I did last time. No, I didn't. I don't think I went live at all that morning at all. But if I do go live, it'll be after like 10 o'clock in the morning because Bunny's class ends at 10. Aw, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. I'm sending you love. Is it for who I think it is? All right, what other messages do you want us to? Ooh, something's coming. All right, so we have some messages. We'll see how they apply to our charms. Let's see, we'll put you right here. Move my mouse. Let me move that box. Let me grab some mindful messages. And then we're going to grab some charms and see what these all mean. Man, that cat did fuck up my leg. I got in the shower 12:12 after my live, after I made dinner and stuff. And there's a big ass scratch on my thigh. I didn't even know because it didn't like sting like my arm, but probably because there was more on my arm than there was on my leg. But yeah, she got my fucking leg. What did you just give me? I saw something. Nothing? Nothing? I got something flipped over. Okay. All of you are on different times, I think, compared to me and Nicole. I think everybody's further out than us. It's only 9:13 in the morning here for us. Nicole, I'm going to send you a link after for 4:45. If you're not busy, just join and let's talk about it. We're talking about the third eye, but dreams is a part of it. So is that the only mindful method you have? Right. Oop, nope, they gave me another one. It's like my little reel, the radio. Are you tuned in? Are you tuned out? We have a recharge. Okay, so we got some mindful messages. Now let's see what charms we have. I've been keeping selenite in there to keep them all cleansed up and charged. No, not really. I mean, I was definitely coming on in the mornings between 9 and 9:30 for the whole month, for like, except for like there's 2 days where I didn't. 3 days I didn't come on yesterday morning right away, but I still came on later. It's 1:15 there. Dang. Yeah, it's only 9:14. But yeah, I've been coming on, and then I was coming on at 4:45. Okay. So they only gave us 4 charms. We'll take what resonates, but they're throwing at us again that, let me, these are all ups because I freaking had the other ones on my table. That way I could just have extras if I need to. Because I didn't, somebody, somehow there was like, I want to say it's like cooking oil or some shit that got on it. I don't know. But they gave us the resolution, and we have 2 charms in the no. So whatever you are asking questions about, they said no. No, 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 no. 2 times no. So what we have, these 2 are somehow stuck together. They seem to like each other because they don't belong together. And they came out together yesterday too. And I guess I'd have to pull them apart. But these are an obsidian, and this is a like pearl rhinestoney little like starry type thing, maybe like snowflake, I don't know. Something that I put on my crowns. You know, I just be doing whatever looks pretty and feels right. So that came out, I believe it was yesterday as well, or maybe it was the day before that. And when they came out, they were actually on a whole different thing. So they had some really, really beautiful messages when it came to the obsidian and the pearl. So this coming out again, but this time in the resolution, I think last time, I forgot what it was. It could have been, I think it was on that one. I think it was in relationships and social life. But anyways, this is coming out in the resolution. Oh, I'm sorry. Dude, I just saw 127 after I was done with my meditation. I saw 127 and then I saw 172. So it was like backwards, but I saw 127 too. I don't know, man. That's Danny's angel number and it just has stuck with me too. I know you have. You've been busy. You have been busy. I know that, girl. And you've been doing some healing. I know. So don't even worry about it. Like I said, I'm just happy that you were here. So with this resolution and this being the pearl and the obsidian, these were really, ooh, that was fucking me. Be careful, guys. Stretch. Because I know I didn't, and I think I just hurt my knee a little bit. It's going away now. But these were coming out the other day, and they very much are giving me pretty much the same thing. It was about the shadow and the light. And I feel like that's kind of actually what is coming up with when I was just talking about the meditation I had, where basically this was reminding me, the obsidian was reminding me like of the womb, where it was basically saying like we're being held, we're being cradled, but also how like all is well even when it doesn't look like it. And I feel like that's actually what this is about too, where it's like the healing, the trauma, the past lives, balancing, you know, even the masculine and the divine feminine. But this is like the pairing of the two is like shadow and light. It's like fire and water, warrior and healer. But they're coming together. And what did they say yesterday? No, it could have been yesterday. Maybe that's why. It was really beautiful. It was about like how, I think it was. It was about like how we are allowed to be soft and strong. Like even letting like with the pearl, because the pearls had to do with water, like letting our tears be sacred. But also with the trauma and pain that comes from pearls, the irritation that they go through, like it teaches us that pain can also like become beautiful and struggle can become strength, because that's how pearls are formed, through pain, through trauma, through irritation, through the oyster. They create the pearls as a way to heal. So it's like, that's what they're saying, is like, you are becoming something beautiful through all of this pain, through all of this trauma, through your trials, through your tribulations, through even the irritation. This is you becoming something beautiful, something that, you know, is sacred, strong, but also soft. Ah, yeah, Danny is a little sweet guy. Oh, actually, um, he is, his little friend is so funny. I'm gonna do a reading for his friend. That just reminded me that when you said that, I was gonna do, last night, it was like 11 o'clock. I was like, I am not doing a reading right now. I'll do it tomorrow after my live. And that just reminded me. So I feel like that's what this resolution is saying, is that, my mom is coming out. She's also saying, like, this is also linked to, like, the goddess energy, you know, that moon energy. It's also like about sacred femininity, and she's saying, like, the pearls also help us tap into this emotional wisdom, this grace, this soul's truth, but also that obsidian being like the darkness, being okay to go into the dark because we are created in the dark in the womb. So not being afraid of that dark, but also knowing that this is purity, this is wisdom, this is emotional healing, and this is also like magic, moon magic, just magic from, you know, us. We are magic. Like, if you think about what we do, how we are created, like, just all of that, it's fucking magic. We're magic. And oh, yesterday they had this really beautiful message come out with that obsidian, and I'm trying to remember it, but it was something like, it was like, face it, feel it. It was like, face it, feel it, free it. I'm not here to harm you, but it's here to help us to release what no longer belongs, what's no longer serving us. And that was what was coming out with that obsidian. And I feel like that is exactly part of the resolution too, letting things go. And that actually, I feel like, really ties into what is happening with these cards too, because they're saying, like, when we're releasing all these things that are happening that are not serving us, like, that's what they're saying. Like, it's time to move forward. It's time for us to release these things. We don't have to be holding on to them anymore. And this is a part of our resolution 7, you know, letting it go. But 7, if it resonates for you as a number. Also, they're saying 32, time will bring a surprise. So I feel like that's saying, when you're releasing all these things, when you're seeing that you are becoming something so beautiful, you know, then can you, like, have these beautiful surprises coming. They're also saying with this obsidian too, like, psychic, like, they're bringing up protection. They're saying something about, like, even people who could, like, using this as protection, like, against energy vampires, people who could be trying to, you know, suck life out of you, but even people bringing out negative energies from you, you know, trying to get a rise from you. Also falsehoods or even toxic patterns, like using the obsidian to use it to release these things, for really, like, inner healing, transformation. They did bring up yesterday, actually. So it was yesterday, because then they reminded me of that TikTok, which they're bringing it up again, and how, like, obsidian is actually made. And it had to do with, like, the molten volcanic glass, like, that is born under intense heat. And that's basically what's happening with this Aries season, with us, you know, being in our passions, but also burning the things away that are not really, like, really serving us anymore, that are not aligned with us. And through that heat, through that intense transformation, this is how we also get our inner healing. Like that's exactly what's us. It's reflecting through that obsidian. Like we are all the same. We are all one. We are all connected. We are all nature. Nature is us. Like we are the universe. The universe is us. Everything. So like what happens with the obsidian actually happens, but it actually really happens for me because in one of my past lives, that was actually what I did. I worked with the crystals. I made the crystals. I was like the energy. That was literally like what I was. I was in the crystals. Like I didn't have a form. I was almost like gas or something, but this also like resonates for me, like for that too. But they're saying this is also about us, like with protection, with truth, with shadow work, with grounding. So it's very important. But they're saying like the two of these together make that powerful combo of shadow and light. And that is the resolution. That is the balance. So bringing them together is like this divine, magical, transformation, and this is what is needed, they're saying. So it's that protection, that truth, that shadow work, that grounding, but also that transformation that is taking place. And it's like I said, just like our inner healing. And then like I said, I don't know what's going on, but they gave us 2 no's. They gave you an owl key, so that was in the no. You got an owl. What's that? Oh, the little paint. Oh, that's because I was like, what the hell's wrong with my nail? My little freaking rhinestone came off. I don't know what the hell I was doing or where I did it at. I told the kids, if you're eating and you find a rhinestone, that's where it's at, because I know I lost it somewhere. And then you got a star. But they're both no's, so I don't know, maybe that's no, like with the little wisdom, like because owls are like wisdom. Knowledge. Maybe it's like no right now to that key. Maybe you're like, hold up, you got to release all this other shit before we unlock this divine wisdom. But also I feel like that's what that star is. It's like divine. So it's like, I feel like that's what they're telling you. Like, wait, get rid of all this shit that's weighing you down. Work on that shadow and that light, do that transformation, do that healing. And then it's looking like things are happening, because that's exactly what they're saying. Next month looks promising, 35, which breaks down to 8. We had that 32, we had that 7, we have 43 next couple of months. So in the next couple of months, something is happening. But this is exactly why I feel like they're saying that, because bottom of the deck is saying 56. You're going too fast, slow down, take your time. So it's like, it's not a race. This is not, anything that needs to be rushed. Feel these feelings, go through the motions and emotions, and then this is how you get to that resolution. But they're like, you're not getting it right now. You have to do some things first. You have to work on some things first. There's still some truth that needs to happen. There's still some shadow work. There's still some grounding. You still need to be under that, intense heat and transformation for all these beautiful things to come in, but you got to make the room. So, taking that, how that resonates for you, there's things to be done still, but they're even telling us, like, tune in today. Before doing what I normally do, I will take a moment to slow down, to place my hands at my heart space and take a few deep breaths. I will ask myself what I truly want, and I will honor however I am feeling. And that is exactly what I did this morning. Like, I knew I had to meditate before I got up on here. I knew there were things that I needed to know before I, did anything else. And I think it's all about us tapping in and tuning in, just making that time. But I actually did. I had my hands on my heart, and then on also my guess it would be like my sacral. But yeah, it was all about, like I said, I was trying to also do some healing and stuff, but it was just tuning in, but just honoring your breath. Breath is life, taking that deep breath, but being in your heart space, especially when we're feeling anxious, when we're feeling fear, when we're feeling angry, hateful, irritated, all the different things. It's like, get back in, tune into the heart space. Those are not our true frequency. Our true frequency is love, and that is what we vibrate and resonate at. So tune back into that, before we do anything, just slow down, you know? None of this shit is real. None of this exists. Like, even right now, like, this is all a manifestation of the powerful realities that we create because we are such powerful creators. We're magicians, we're the divine, but like, literally, like, do you know how fast things have to fucking vibrate for it to appear real and solid to us? None of this shit is real. So slow down and just tune in and be with yourself for a moment. Be in your heart space, be in your breath. You don't have to rush to this fake shit, to this holographic matrix. Be with yourself first. And then, gather all those things before you go out into that crazy, hectic, world that we created for ourselves. Aw, I love that. Thank you. That really makes my heart so happy. I'm glad you're in mine too. I love you guys. You guys really help me so much. And we are healing together. We're growing together. We're learning together. So just tune in. It's it's like a radio station. You tuned in, you tuned out. But find that right frequency. There might be a little bit of static, but you get it just right and you can hear it. You can receive it. And they're telling us to recharge. It's the bottom of the deck energy. We just got to take time at the other bottom of the deck. We're going too fast. We got to slow down and take our time. And this bottom of the deck is saying, like, recharge. While you're slowing down, recharge. I invite magic into my life always. Every day, I grow my connection to this earth. If I am ever feeling low, I simply step outside and appreciate the natural miracles in this life. Being in nature lifts my spirit and recharges my energy. And I love that because what do I always say? We are abundant in nature. Like, if you're not abundant in anything else, you are abundant in nature. It is all around us and it is so healing. Literally, forest is for rest. Go out in nature and recharge. Touch some fucking grass. My baby loves grass. Although she's allergic to it like me, she's got a bunch of hives all over her body, but she don't give a shit. She's just like, I'm in this grass. But we just found that out. But yeah, like, cause I was wondering, I'm like, what the hell's happening to her body? And I'm like, oh, she's got it. Me and Danny are allergic to grass too, but I'll be up in grass. I don't care. I'll itch like crazy, but whatever. But be out, even then, like, I don't even have to be in grass. Hug a tree, be in some water, sit out on a blanket and get them sun codes if you have the sun around you. I don't have no sun the last 2 days here in California. It's a lot overcast and freaking freezing. I'm cold right now. I woke up cold. But recharge yourself. Go out and just appreciate it. Like, if you don't have the means, but maybe you have house plants, like, put your hands in the dirt, put your hands in the soil. That is still nature. That is still very much that same energy of being able to ground, of being able to give everything that cleansing energy to Mother Earth to transmute it, to alchemize it. You know, nature is really like our true therapy. Go out and talk to the trees. Did you know, like, from a witchy standpoint, but also from like your true standpoint, like who you are, when you talk to Mother Nature, she remembers this shit. She remembers all the people who wronged us. She remembers everything. Speak to her and tell her. Let her have it all. Let her transmute it. Let her do what needs to be done to alchemize this for the highest and greatest good of all. But go out in nature and just recharge. Use it as therapy. Oh, dude, yeah, I love grass too, but it definitely I can't like have my skin on it, even if it's just for a couple of minutes. I did it one day. I was just taking pictures and I got on the grass to like pose certain ways and like my arms just had like the worst freaking rash. Um, but it was worth it because the pictures came out fire, so I didn't really care. Um, but yeah, it does suck. I love that. Yeah, I've been not getting up that early because I go to bed kind of late with the baby. Otherwise, I would like to. But I used to do that, and I used to go actually sit out at Gertha, which is kind of a well, she's like a 5 or 7 minute drive from my house. But walking, she would take a lot longer to get there. But if I drive to her, I would go sit out at her and watch the sunrise, and I would even do meditations out there. I would do those ones on TikTok because I'd get way like lots and lots and lots of views. I'm grateful for the views that I get now, but on TikTok, man, once StreamYard can let me go live on TikTok, man, that'll be fire. Um, but I really feel like this is the resolution that is needed right now. This is what is needing. And I feel like this is very much a part of our recharging. You know, if you're feeling called to do some work outside, whether it be meditation, or even like work, like maybe you want to, do yard work or something, or garden, or even, did I read that one? Did I do playful already? I was about to put these cards away. I don't think I did playful yet. I did playful yet. But I really feel like it's about us recharging and just, giving everything back to um, Mother Earth. It's where we come from. It's where everything is supposed to go back to, anyways. But if I didn't, playful came out for us, and I go about life playfully and I take things lightly. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there is so much fun to be had? Oh my God. I love that. I freaking love that. Because it's so true. Like, why are we going to be so upset? Why are we going to be angry? And I feel like they're telling me that because sometimes I do be upset. And sometimes I like have these moments where I get irritated, and then it just like for only a few moments, because then I catch myself. But even then, I feel like that's why they're saying, like, don't take it so serious. You know, sometimes it's not even worth it. But we get caught up in this human shit, and we get, you know, caught up in our emotions and things. And sometimes it's hard. This is also why we go back to that tuning in. This is also why we go back to that recharge, and also that resolution, that shadow and that light, looking at what is coming up, even through those triggers, you could still find moments to be playful. Okay, this came up, but how do I make a game out of this? How do I make it so that this doesn't happen again, and I make this more fun and light? This is a fucking play. This is a movie. This is not real. So why am I being so upset and uptight about things? So making it fun, making it, this adventure, even when things are obstacles. How do you make that obstacle fun and an adventure, or just a different way to not take it so seriously, to make it so, playful and light? Get creative. But I also feel like that's childlike energy too, with that playful. So getting creative, making things fun. And I know that we can do that in so many ways. Yes, planting your seeds. I love that. Yeah, I when I go outside and I like touch my plants and stuff, I use my hands just to keep my hands in the dirt and stuff. But when I'm like actually handling them, I do use gloves, because I don't want to have them all over, because I do get eczema already on my hands. So to have, especially because I wash them so much from when I bake my sourdough, or just because I have the baby and I don't want to put dirty ass stuff in her mouth. Um, but my hands get really dried out. So when I had the hives, that was just like all over my fingers, and it was like itchy. And so I don't know. I try to just keep them covered instead, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Because I feel like the sourdough sometimes will irritate it. If it's already irritated, it just irritates it more because the fermentation. I know it's hard. It's hard, but no, it's not. We got this. So yeah, making things fun, making it an adventure. So we're not taking things so seriously. So we're not being so uptight and angry. you know, all the time. It's a part of that resolution, is bringing light where there is shadow, you know. But realizing, you know, that it is okay to be soft and hard at the same time. So taking that, how that resonates for you. But there is so much beauty that is becoming of us. There is so much, you know, strength that has come from these struggles. So stand in that knowing. Remember, all is well, even when it doesn't look like it. So the message, it's 9:40. I think I might record a meditation since it's so quiet in my house right now. So we will see, and I will probably post it. And then at 4:45, we will be talking about like the third eye and awakening. It's about activations, you know, it's like we're going to talk about the magic of it, myths, truths, how to strengthen it, you know, signs if they're already active, stuff like that. And then Nicole Johnson is going to be joining me at 4:45, and she's going to be talking about her very vivid dreams, which is also a sign of an active third eye. So tune in at 4:45. We are so excited. And yeah, I'm gonna, like I said, try to do that meditation right now because I believe my baby's still asleep and I haven't heard her. I did put her back to sleep before I came down here, so that could be why. But that is a wrap, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for sharing this space with me. Your energy, your light, your magic, it is always felt and appreciated. Remember, you are love, you are powerful, and you are infinitely divine. If any of this resonated or you just like what you heard, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe so we can keep growing this sacred space together. Until next time, stay radiant, stay empowered, and most of all, stay magical. I will see you all soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye.